Om Shanti. Avyakt Babdada, 26th of May 2019. Become those who imbibe the elevated teachings of the most powerful teacher. Today, the Almighty Authority Father is looking at his Shakti army everywhere. He is looking to see which ones are Mahavirs and are constantly holding the weapons of all powers, the special victorious souls. He sees which ones do not constantly hold the weapons, but do so at the time of need, according to the time, and which ones are trying to become those who have the weapons at the time of need. This is why they are sometimes able to attack and are sometimes defeated. They continue to move along in the spinning of sometimes attacking and sometimes being defeated. Baba saw three types of children in the army who claim a right. However, the elevated victorious souls are constantly ever ready ahead of time. For those who hold onto a weapon at the time of need, time becomes their teacher. Those who move along on the basis of time being their teacher and not of becoming ever ready through the teachings of the Almighty Authority Teacher are sometimes deceived at a crucial time. After being deceived, they return into the right consciousness. Therefore, you must become those who imbibe the elevated teachings of the Almighty Authority Teacher. Do not become those who imbibe the teachings of time a teacher. Some children have a heart-to-heart conversation with Baba Dada, or they have heart-to-heart conversations amongst themselves. In an ordinary way, they continue to say, "When the time comes, everything will work out fine. We will show it when the time comes, or we will do it when the time comes." However, your world transformer children have been given the task of invoking the perfect elevated time. You are instruments to bring the time of the golden morning. You are the master creators of time, the creation. You are the transformers of time, that is the age. You are victorious of a double Kal, time and death. One Kal is time, and the second Kal is that you are not influenced by death. You are victorious. You are those who have received the blessing. May you be immortal. This is why you are not those who do everything according to the time, but those who follow the Father's orders. Time becomes the teacher of even those souls who don't have knowledge. Your teacher is the Almighty Father. Preparations are made ahead of time, not at the time of need. You belong to the ever-ready army that has the weapons of all powers. Therefore, constantly check, have I imbibed the weapons of all the powers? If any power, that is, any weapon is missing, Maya will attack you, using that weakness. Therefore, do not be careless in this. Everything else is fine. There is just a little weakness in this one thing. However, this one weakness becomes the way for Maya to attack, just as the Father has promised that when the children remember the Father, He is always with them. In the same way, Maya has also challenged. I am present where there is weakness. This is why even the slightest trace of weakness will invoke the progeny of Maya. You are the children of the Almighty Authority, and so you have to become full in all respects. How do you describe the right of the inheritance that the Father gives you, or the reward of the godly study, or the degree that you receive from the teacher? Do you say, full of all virtues, or do you say, full of, full of virtues? You say, fully viceless, 16 celestial degrees full. You don't say 14 degrees. You speak of the inheritance of 100% complete happiness and peace. So you will have to become like that, will you not? Or do you think that one or half a weakness will be allowed? The account is deep. He is the innocent Lord, but He is also the knower of the philosophy of karma. He gives multifold for one grain, and He accounts for every grain. If one or half a weakness remains, then in terms of attainment too, you will have to come half a birth or one birth later. You will then not be able to come together with Sri Krishna, or be in the royal family, or a close relationship with the first world emperor and empress, Lakshmi and Narayana. Just as the era will begin with 111, in the same way, only the number one souls will be able to attain the happiness of new relationships. New matter, number one, new souls. New means new souls who have come down from up above, the new kingdom, the happiness of the time of newness, and the happiness of the number one Satopradhan elements of nature. Number one means those who win over Maya. Then the account will be accurate. The promise you have made to the Father in order to attain the blessing and inheritance is that you will live with Him, go back with Him, and come back into the kingdom with Father Brahma. You haven't promised that you will follow later. You have to become equal. You have to live with Him. Perfection and equality enable you to claim a right to the reward of constant company. Therefore, what would you attain if you waste your time for becoming full and equal by being careless and then becoming aware at the final moment? So today, Baba was checking everyone's weapons of all powers. Baba gave the result. Baba saw three types of children. You might think that as you progress further, a little of this mischief of carelessness will be allowed, because the Father will help you at least that much. However, make sure that this mischief doesn't deceive you during those delicate times. Children should not complain of mischievously and say, "Well, we didn't really think about it." Therefore, realize that delicate times are coming in front of you. Many different types of upheaval will continue to increase. These are the signs of the times to come. This is a signal in the drama for you to become full quickly. Do you understand? Nowadays in Madhuban there is the meeting of rivers from three places. There is the Mala of Triveni River, is there not? Babdada is especially pleased to see the love of the children who have come with deep love from three places. You don't know the language of words, but you know the language of love. Those from Karnataka are those who know the language of love. What do those from Punjab know? Those from Punjab are clever at challenging. So the challenge of the divine land of kings, Rajasthan, is one that will bring cries of victory instead of cries of distress. What do those from Gujarat do? Those from Gujarat constantly swing in swings. You also swing in the swing of the fortune of being physically close at the confluence age. You swing in happiness that you are the closest of all. So Gujarat means those who swing in the different types of swing. This is a variety group. Everyone loves variety. In a bouquet, you love to see a variety of flowers of different colors, beauty, and fragrance. To all the powerful souls who have come from all directions and who remain constantly alert, to those who always have the weapons of all powers, to those who become perfect and full and give all souls the cooperation of powers, to those who bring the elevated time and the elevated age, to the most elevated children who become number one age transformers and claim a right to the number one fortune of the perfect kingdom, Babdada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Blessing. May you be a blessed soul who gives the donation of virtues with the cool water of mercy to souls who have anger in them. When someone burning in the fire of anger comes in front of you and insults and defames you, then, with your good wishes and pure feelings, with your attitude and stage, give that soul the donation of virtue and the blessing of the power of tolerance. Angry souls are under an external influence, and so, with the cool water of mercy, make such souls peaceful. This is the duty of you blessed souls. It is because you are filled with such sanskars in the living form that devotees receive such blessings through your non-living images. Slogan: those who experience the treasure of all powers by having remembrance become filled with all powers. Om Shanti.